The Bond Bear and the Brave Little Ones. Once upon a time, in a town called Marketville, all kinds of companies and treasures lived together. Some were shiny, some were strong, and some were small but very smart. But there were also strange creatures in Marketville, called zombie companies. The zombie companies looked like regular businesses on the outside, but inside, they were weak and wobbly. They depended on borrowing lots and lots of money just to keep going. One chilly October morning, the sky grew dark, and the ground began to rumble. From the foggy hills, a giant figure appeared. It was the Bond Bear, and he had come to help Marketville with a big cleanup. The Bond Bear lumbered into town, his thick fur rustling in the wind. He looked at the zombie companies and gave a powerful roar that echoed through the streets. The zombie companies shook with fear. They knew they couldn't last without easy money and low-interest loans. They had borrowed so much that they had no strength of their own.
Oh no, if interest rates go up, how will we survive?
But the Bond Bear was determined. He knew that letting the zombies borrow endlessly wasn't good for Marketville. He let out another roar, and a sprinkle of higher interest rates filled the air, making borrowing harder and harder for the zombie companies. Watching from the hills above were some very different friends, strong, wise, and full of energy. They knew how to work hard without taking on piles of debt. They were the brave little ones. There was Gold, Shiny, and Wise, who had weathered many storms before. Next to Gold was SWB, Solar, Wind, and Batteries, a team bringing new, clean energy to Marketville. SWB had been working hard to help Marketville become more sustainable, and they were getting stronger every day. There were also the Commodities, a group that grew crops, mined metals, and made materials that everyone in Marketville needed. And last but not least, there were the small tech companies, tiny but brilliant inventors who had grown their businesses with creativity instead of debt. They made amazing gadgets and smart solutions and didn't need to borrow money to do it.
It's about time. Now Marketville can grow sustainably and be free from debt.
The Bond Bear stomped through Marketville, and with each step, interest rates rose higher and higher. The zombie companies could hardly stand as their borrowing costs became too big to handle.
We're sinking. We can't pay all this interest, it's too much.
The Bond Bear paid no mind. He knew that Marketville needed companies with real strength, not those who were kept alive by endless loans. One by one, the zombie companies fell, and as they did, the town became a brighter, cleaner place. With the zombies gone, Marketville was now a place for companies and treasures that were smart, strong, and full of life.
The air feels clearer already. Now there's room for those who bring real value to Marketville.
Yes, we're here to power Marketville with sustainable strength.
We're ready to shine. We may be small, but we've got big ideas, and we don't need loans to make them happen.
And so, the brave little ones went on to build a Marketville full of creativity, strength, and real value. They thanked the Bond Bear for his help, knowing he had brought balance back to their town. With the zombies gone, Marketville was no longer weighed down by debt. Instead, it was a place where the brave little ones could grow strong and healthy, full of life and excitement. The Bond Bear had restored balance, and the brave little ones knew they could thrive in a world without zombies. And so, Marketville lived happily ever after, a town where only the brave, strong, and wise could truly succeed.